Hey guys, I am back. I stopped at Wawa again. It's just really close to home. But I tried to do one of their like make your own hoagie things. So I've got one of those, and then I've got some broccoli cheddar soup, which is this right here. I don't know what size it is though. It says medium. And it is hot. And then I also got an iced mocha. They use like little touch screens things, and you can just do it really quick and simple. You don't have to talk to anybody, and then just go and pay for it. And then they had it done in like 2 minutes. This is pretty good. I can actually taste like the mocha, like the chocolate part of it. And this one's 24 ounces. They also had 16 ounce, but I did 24. I like iced coffee and hot coffee and just coffee in general. Alright, so let me open up this hoagie. I got it toasted. I forget everything that I put on it already. I also had to get gas, so it's still really warm though. But I got it on white bread. I got ham, bacon, extra mayo, spinach, banana peppers, lettuce, cucumber. Did I say regular onions? And then spicy mustard. Got my pieces of spinach sticking out there. Alright, let's try this because it smells really good. Oh man, it's gonna be messy already. And their bacon was applewood bacon. I'm sitting in the parking lot as usual, so there's people like pulling up all over the place, getting all in my way. And it was like $6 or $7 for the soup and the sandwich, and then like $2 or $3 for the iced coffee. Oh, and American cheese or cheddar cheese I put on it. This is really good though. This might be better than Subway. That's great. The lady next to me is picking her nose. It's got all the little bits of cornmeal on it. So they're falling all over the place. And my lipstick as usual. I eat a lot of lipstick. This is really good. There's like a lot of different combinations too. Like I only got what I like on it, but you can add like so many different kinds of sauces, and like they even had like sprinkled oregano on there. I don't care for oregano though. It's not that great. been nice the past couple days. Instead of being like so humid outside that you don't even want to be out there. It's been like in the high 70s, low 80s, nice light breeze, low humidity. So everybody's been coming out. I put a little bit of salt and pepper in this soup. Now usually, like, if I get the kind of soups that you can get at the grocery store, at like the salad bar, like the broccoli cheddar, I'll put extra like shredded cheddar cheese in it, and sometimes like extra broccoli. This is the basic like broccoli cheddar that you get from any of those kind of places. It's not bad, it's good. They have like 5 or 6 different kinds of soups, or you could do like a little garden salad or Caesar salad. They're stepping their game up. I don't know, next time we want to do Subway, I might just do Wawa instead, because it's not bad. It's just hot. Really hot. I got somebody calling me. Oh well, I'm not gonna answer it. Oh. I've had the kids outside like almost all day for the past like 2 or 3 days. I've been going to the playground and just running around with the neighbors and stuff like that. No, stay in there. All my mayonnaise and mustard's leaking out. I did ask for extra mayo though. My neighbor Crystal, she's having her friends come over on Sunday. She wants me to meet them because I think she likes me. I like her too, she's cool. So we'll see how that goes. It's like 2 or 3 girls. The thing is that Scott's gonna have to put Munch to bed because they're coming like later or something. And then she's like, oh yeah, we're coming to your house, because my house is like the biggest one in the neighborhood. And I was like, my house is not the party house. Especially having like a bunch of drunk women. I didn't clean it up after you guys the next day. Sorry. The banana peppers on this is strong. Like stronger than Subway's. It's still really good though. I like their bread better than Subway's too. Subway's bread is like, eh. The only options they gave me with this were white bread, which is what I got, or whole wheat bread. Got all these crumbs in my lap. I need to hurry up and find a primary care doctor too, because I gotta get a physical before I can get my foot surgery. Don't hit my car, dude. This is really good. I think they even had like a chicken Alfredo sub. Like, how do you do that? Sounds good. But I was like, I want ham. I love ham. What's your favorite kind of meat? Like, turkey's okay. Sometimes it's too dry though. I don't care all that much for roast beef, unless I get that like au jus dipping sauce stuff. But it's not one of those things I would order. Most of the time. Like, I'll order it every now and then at Arby's, but I always get their market sandwiches. I filled up the tank, like I put 20 bucks in. I don't even have 3/4 of a tank of gas. I got meat stuck in my teeth. Too hot. I wonder if at like the end of the night, if they like mark stuff down so you can get it for cheaper, like if they're not gonna sell it. Fun fact, I used to work in a grocery store, and I was hired to work in the flower shop, and I worked there most of the time, but I also cashiered a little bit and worked salad bar. Produce too, but not usually. But I would work salad bar sometimes, and I'd have to close at night. So much food is wasted, you have no idea. That dumpster ate better than anybody. And perfectly good food too had to be thrown out. So what I would do is I'd come in like really hungry, and I'd take like the little soup cups, and I would actually pull the big soup kettles at night, whatever was left over. If I wanted some of it, I'd just eat it in the back while I was cleaning up the pots and pans and stuff. It's just crazy at how much food gets thrown away, all because of greedy ass people not wanting to like take it to a homeless shelter or soup kitchen or something like that. That's really sad. So I'd eat as much as I could, you know, and not have to pay for it either. And I asked my manager, the produce manager, who is my boss, because he ran the produce department and salad bar and flower shop. So I'd ask him if it was okay if I could eat it. He's like, go ahead. because whatever soup and stuff wasn't eaten, at the end of the day, it just got dumped down the drain. They had this like really big grinder. It was like a 6-foot long garbage disposal, basically. And you just dump stuff in it. And I'm talking like whole things of like fruits and vegetables, like whole watermelons. It would mangle them in like 2 seconds. You just dump them down there and it would grind it all up and wash it down the drain. Perfectly good stuff too. Or like little pieces of fruit and stuff that had like a small little bruise on it. You couldn't sell it because it wasn't perfect. So you'd have to throw those away. You couldn't even mark them down and try to sell them for cheaper. The only thing that they really did that with was bananas. Everything else went in the trash. In that store, and I'm assuming this is most grocery stores. Actually, I'm pretty positive it's most grocery stores. But those big dumpsters that you get, like the square ones, I'm not talking like the long construction ones. We would fill up 2 to 6 of those a day with food. Perfectly good food going in the trash. So sad. Like the bakery would try to throw or mark down some stuff. See, and they put my soup and my sandwich in this teeny little bag. All cute. Got some extra salt and pepper packets. And I didn't need any extra mayo, so we'll keep hold of those. Got little breadcrumbs all over me, guys. And then I got an email yesterday. Not this upcoming school year, but the next school year. The kids go back to school at the beginning of August. The beginning of August. Usually it's not until like the day after Labor Day, which is early September. They're going back the beginning of August, and then they get out in like the middle of May. That's ridiculous. So they don't even get all of summer. It sucks. Because through most of May and a good portion of June, if not all of June, it's raining. Oh my gosh, I parked in like the busiest part of the parking lot. There's been like 8 people that have parked right here next to me. That's why I keep like looking over here. Like, it's kind of weird. Little piece of the hard part of the bottom part of the broccoli. No, it's okay. And like, you can very visibly see my camera because it's just sitting right up on my steering wheel. So these people know that I'm like recording myself and talking. Oh well. Can't help it. I got the YouTube channel. And I've been watching more of the Trisha Paytas. I know a couple of you guys watch her too. Do you think they're going to get back together? Her and Jason Nash? I think they're getting back together. No doubt, they're getting back together. I don't want to spill it, but I'm just drinking it. That spoon's not the best spoon. It's like the really sharp edges on it, so it like cuts your lips a little bit. Yeah, but I think they're gonna get back together, because he mentioned her like saying that now they're doing all of this recording and they're posting it on YouTube, so we're all watching this like unravel live. They're talking a little bit like through texting and on the phone and stuff, but most of their stuff is going up on YouTube. And it's just been, he said he wanted her to come out to Boston, which is where he's at right now for his like sister's wedding or something. And he mentioned about them being friends, and it's like, girl, do you not see that he loves you and he was wanting you to come out there? If you go out to Boston, y'all are gonna get back together. These are those like really full burps where it's like I can't make any sound with it. Jaleel was saying that they're like this really satisfied burps, like where your stomach's nice and full. It's true. But I also got, because you know me, some sweet stuff. I got chocolate chip cookies, but I'm not going to eat those. I'm going to check out what's in here. These are called campfire s'mores. Ah, the bottom of it's all sticky. It's because I got 2 of them. So they are a s'more type brownie. Alright, let's check this out and see how these are. It's gonna be too messy, guys. Too messy. Alright, so I'm assuming that's gonna be like a graham cracker kind of crust, like a chocolate brownie with toasted marshmallow on top. Let's see how it is. Very pretty. Ooh. Can't really taste the marshmallow. Oh my god, don't hit my car. Please don't hit my car. God. Okay. He got really close to my beer. I taste more of the chocolate than a little bit of the graham cracker, but I can't taste any of the marshmallow. There's not enough marshmallow to chocolate graham ratio. And the graham cracker part has like little crunchy bits in it. Oh man, this guy's gonna sit in his car and stare at me. It'd be different if I had like, you know, 500,000 followers or something. I'd be like, hey, yeah, I got a YouTube channel, you know. Check me out, but it's kind of weird being like, yeah, I've got a YouTube channel. Come check me out. I've got only like 160 followers. or subscribers, whatever. I just wish I could taste the toasted marshmallow, because it's like, it's really toasted. You just can't taste it whenever you're taking a bite of it normally. Let's see about ripping a couple off of here. That's probably not a good idea. Yeah. See, they taste really good, but whenever you have it together like that, you can't taste it because the rest of it's too thick. They either need to like double up on the marshmallows or like thin down the other two. Then again, they'd probably do that and then charge you the same price. I don't want to go home to the kids, guys. Munch slept in again today, and Aria got into like all kinds of stuff in the kitchen. I wanted to kill her. She had sugar and powdered coffee creamer like all over the floor. And you could tell that she tried to like clean it up, so hopefully I wouldn't notice, but my like nice dark hardwood floors were like covered with white powder, so it was like, ugh, you didn't do a good job, honey. So I made her clean it up. And then like last night I told her to pick something up or to help me put the toys away in the garage before we came in, and she was like, no, you can do it. And I was like, whoa, I was like, get your ass down here. You're going to help me bring these toys back up into the garage. And she's like, but I don't want to clean them up. And I was like, but I don't care if you don't want to clean them up. She's like, but Mommy, it's your job to clean up after us. We're just kids. We don't know any better. And I was like, you want to bet? I'm going to beat your ass if you don't put these toys away. I'll smack the crap out of them. I told her, I was like, I can't keep doing it. I cannot keep cleaning up after you. It's way too much. I've already got to clean up after Munch and myself and my husband a good bit of the time. And then you and Logan. One person cleaning up after 5 people. That's not fair to me. And she was trying to say that it was my job because I'm a stay-at-home mom, that it's my job just to clean up after them all day. I was like, oh, really? No, you're gonna test me. And like Logan's really been pushing his limits with playing with the neighbors and stuff. Like trying to see how far he can push it before I snap and get angry at him. Like yesterday, he was playing with the neighbors and they were playing with the water hose down at their house. Okay, that's fine. But the mom wanted to turn it off. She was like, okay, it's too wet now. Let's go ahead and turn it off. You guys have been playing long enough. All the kids were soaking wet, which I wasn't mad at. I didn't care about that. But she turned off the water, and then he went back over to the little turn-on thing, and he went and turned it back on and started spraying it again. I was like, Logan, no. And she goes back and turns it off again, and he's like, but I'm not done yet. I want to keep spraying it. And she was like, no, I told you we're done. We're finished. And he's like, no, we're not. And he goes to turn it back on again, and I was like, Logan! Like, I get this really, like, angry tone in my voice whenever I'm mad at him. And he stopped, and he was like, what? And I was like, if you don't put the water hose down, I'm going to beat your butt in front of your friends, and then you're going to go home, and you're not coming out for the rest of the day. And he started to walk back to the water hose again, and I was like, boy, don't test me. I was like, I will sit here and I will pull your pants down and I will beat you in front of your friends. He finally walked away and was like okay with it. But then later on that night, he was like pushing for a sleepover. He was saying, I'm gonna sleep over, and his mom was like, oh no, you know, we can do that one night, but you know, I need to know like way ahead of time, you know, so that way I can have everything set up and prepared. And so he's like, no, I'm sleeping over. I was like, no, you're not. And by this time it was like 9 o'clock, so it's time to go home anyways. And he's like, I'm not going home, I'm spending the night. I was like, no, you're not. And he kept pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. And then he ends up taking a basketball and he slams it down on the ground really, really hard, so it pops up and it hits their garage door, and then it comes back and it busts Aria in the face. And she starts crying because she didn't even see it coming, and it just hit her, and she ended up having a really bad headache from it. So I had to give her Tylenol and stuff before she went to bed last night. And I was like, that's it. I was like, get your scooter, get your ass home. And he knew at that point that I was so angry that, no, that he was done. And then whenever I was giving Aria the Tylenol, she's had like a cough the past couple days. I think it's just the amount of pollen and stuff. So she starts coughing. I'm going to finish up this last little bit of soup in here and then I'm going to go. But she starts coughing and I'm like, come on over here and take your Tylenol. And she comes over and she's like, Mommy, I know it's like I've got a smoking cough, but I haven't been smoking. I promise you, I have not been smoking cigarettes, Mommy. I was like, Aria, I know you've not been smoking cigarettes. And she's like, just so long as you know that I promise you I've got a smoking cough. It sounds like a smoking cough, but I've not been smoking cigarettes. This girl's 5. My kids are crazy. But Logan might not survive until the end of the summer if he's going to keep up his attitude like he's got. About ready to beat that boy's ass. Him acting like he's the boss of me. Be like, boy, I'm going to show you who's the boss. Alright. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. If you're still here, you're here because you actually like me and you're probably already subscribed, so I'm not going to beg for more subscribers. I gotta beg for them in the beginning of the video. Alright, so I ate one of those campfire s'more brownies, the hoagie, and all the soup. Now I'm nice and full, and now I'm not gonna want to go home and probably make dinner for my spawn. Alright. Well, thanks for having some dinner with me and talking and all that kind of stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Like I said, you know, the normal stuff. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're still here, if you like me or whatever. If not, I don't care. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you. Bye.